had a pile of old denim and dress shirts lying in my craft stash waiting for the right upcycle to come along, and when I saw these wire wreath forms at Dollar Tree, I knew what I had to do. So I ended up just cutting a bunch of 1" by 6" strips. So I just kind of disassembled a sleeve here, trimmed off all the seams and everything until I had a nice flat piece. I did press these just a little bit. And then I just used my guide here to cut a nice, even 6" rectangle. And then from there, you can cut that rectangle into 1" strips. So you're gonna need a lot here. And then I just started tying. So just a simple string it through and then tie with a very just simple single square knot, nothing crazy, and just pull tight. And you're gonna fluff everything out at the end. But what I did is I did 14 pieces of fabric on the outer rung, and then 11 pieces on that middle rung, followed by 6 pieces of fabric on the inner rung. So 14, 11, and 6. And then I also, on the little in-between crossbars there, I did 2 strips of fabric on each of those. And so here's my final fabric ribbon count: 14, 11, 6, outer, middle, inner, and then on the 2 crossbars, 2 each. So if my math is correct here, I used 350 1" by 6" strips of fabric. You might want to double check that though, because math was never my strong suit. And then once the whole wreath was filled in with all of those fabric strips, I just kind of fluffed everything out and made sure that everything was kind of uniformly fluffed and shaped the way I wanted. And then I just grabbed this light blue ribbon from Dollar Tree. I cut like a nice length of it, probably a good 2.5 feet. And then just used a pen to gently sketch on the ribbon 1776 with 2 little stars. And then I went over that with a fine point paintbrush and just some navy blue acrylic craft paint. Whatever you got is fine. And then once that paint had dried, I kind of folded the ends of the ribbon so they made little waves and the tail ends pointed outwards, trimmed them at a nice 45-degree angle, and then used just a tiny dab of hot glue on either end of that ribbon to secure it right in place onto my wreath. And here is my upcycled, scrappy rag wreath, perfect for the 4th of July.